Video games. You know them, you love them, I love them too. Well, most of them. Let's talk about it. I'm gonna rapid fire review every single video game I played in the year 2022. These are not strictly games that came out in 2022. I just happened to pick them up and play them at some point this year. I will specify this is a replay. If not, assume this is my very first time playing these games. These are all games I played on my Switch OLED, PS5, and my Xbox Series S and X. I might split off the PS5 and Xbox games into a second video if this gets too long. We'll see. I would love to talk in more detail about each game I played, but I don't have the time to do a deep dive of 40 games in one video. I'll give my quick thoughts and experience with the game along with my score. I will not be reviewing these games on a critical or technical level. I'll be reviewing them on how I personally enjoyed them. Don't take my scoring system too seriously. I'm mostly making it up as I go. Use this as a rough guide. 5 out of 10 is an average gaming experience. I didn't like it or dislike it. 1 out of 10, I would delete this from my console and never think about it again. Horrible gaming experience. 10 out of 10, perfect video game experience. I can play this anytime, anywhere. Alright, on my Switch, I played a total of 19 games this year. First is Cult of the Lamb. I consider this a mixture of Animal Crossing, Hades, and Stardew Valley. Combat is simple and fast-paced and varied enough to not get stale. The cult community mechanics are more complex than I expected, and it honestly stresses me out. Still fun and oddly brutal. 7 out of 10. Next, we have Harvestella. I'm still somewhat in the early game, but so far nothing is holding my interest. The story, characters, farming, fishing, and combat are all weird and don't feel satisfying to play. Maybe it gets better the more I go, but so far this game is very slow with the first few hours. Only reason I'm still playing is because I spent $50 on it, and one of my guilty pleasures is farming sims. So far, only a 5 out of 10. Dadish 1, 2, and 3. Quirky, silly, fun platformer. These games are surprisingly funny. Difficulty ranges from mind-numbing easy to sweaty hands hard. Dadish jokes for the win, baby. 7 out of 10. Ape Out, our brutally violent game that has you playing as an ape escaping maze-like rooms. The game has funky music, and your actions add to the music. 8 out of 10. Tales of Vesperia Definitive Edition. I just could not get into this game. Maybe I just don't enjoy JRPGs, but just like Harvestella, the story, dialogue, characters are all just weird and don't hold my attention. The combat is also insanely boring. Maybe I'm just too white to understand JRPGs. I don't know. I love watching anime, but in gaming, I don't know. I will say the art style is very pretty though. 3 out of 10. Pikmin 3 Deluxe. My favorite thing about this game is finding the photoreal fruit out in the wild, processing them into juices, and watching them combine into new flavors and colors. It's so satisfying. I also suppose enslaving alien plant creatures as your own personal army to kill frogs, bugs, and other alien creatures is also kind of fun too. I enjoyed the more complex level design with 3 space pioneers this time and 5 different Pikmin. It was also a nice nostalgia trip seeing the OG Olimar again. I haven't played a Pikmin game since I was a kid. 9 out of 10. Ollie Ollie World, a fast-paced, brilliantly designed, side-scrolling skateboard game with challenging levels. This game kept surprising me with how many different moves and mechanics they kept adding as the game goes along. 10 out of 10. Also, the music slaps. Spiritfarer. Now, I bought this game for me, but my girlfriend ended up playing it and she loves it. You act as a guide for spirits in a purgatory-like world, helping them deal with their pre-death problems and helping them move on into the afterlife. You basically have to pamper to them by cooking their favorite meals and also performing personal tasks. The game gets surprisingly mature and very relatable at times. My girlfriend teared up and cried multiple times helping spirits into the afterlife and helping them move on. You get attached and invested with their real-life problems, unique personalities, and attitudes. 9 out of 10. Luna's Fishing Garden. This cute little game surprised the hell out of me. You restore a fishing sanctuary back to its former glory by decorating the island and cleaning it up and making it look nice, restore all the vegetation and the birds and the animals and everything. The birds and the capybaras on the island also help you gather resources. I don't know what else to say, it's just a great time. Capybaras, man! Far Lone Sails. This game is basically a road trip game. You manage your vehicle across the land by feeding it fuel and making sure it doesn't break down. It also has puzzle solving and light platforming. 9 out of 10. Oh, and the art style? Beautiful! Cannot wait to play the sequel. Already have it downloaded. The title is pretty self-explanatory. Unpacking. My girlfriend and I played this cute game together on our Switches, comparing as we both decorated our rooms and helped each other unpack and figure out where each item is. And that is the only thing that annoyed me. You cannot decorate the items in any way you want. They have to be in a specific room or area. It took away a lot of the freedom, imagination, and creativity. I thought this game was going to be relaxing, but it ended up stressing me out more when I unpacked an item in the wrong room. I had like a bathroom all adorable and shit, looking amazing, just to find out over half the items I put in there belong in other rooms. I'm like, 7 out of 10 still. It's a good game. Pokemon Legends Arceus. This is the Pokemon game I always fantasized about. The Pokemon game I always dreamt of. The Pokemon game I always craved and begged for, but knew it would probably never happen. But they did it. God damn it, they actually did it. They made the almost perfect open area, freedom, exploration Pokemon game. This became my favorite Pokemon game of all time instantly, and I spent 100 hours playing this game, filling out the Pokédex and 100%ing all the storylines and the quests. Also, Stoned Typhlosion is now my favorite fire starter ever. I would say a 10 out of 10, but you can't summon Pokemon to follow you out in the wild, so 9.5 out of 10? Can I add decimal points to my scores halfway through the video? Whatever. Like I said, making it up as I go. Cuphead. I just suck at this game. Maybe I'll try to play it again one day and dedicate time into understanding the gameplay and getting better at it. Art style and music is amazing. 5 out of 10. Immortals Phoenix Rising. This game just feels and looks like I ordered a cheap knockoff version of Breath of the Wild from Wish.com. 2 out of 10. Undertale. I do not have a strong opinion on this one. The art style, audio design, and story are all intriguing, but I don't find the gameplay fun. 5 out of 10. Monster Sanctuary. This is basically a platforming Pokemon game. It was fun for a few hours, but I lost interest. The most fun part about the game is using the Pokemonsters in the world to help you platform. That was pretty cool. But at the end of the day, I'd just rather play a Pokemon game. 6 out of 10. Mario Party Superstars. I bought this game for me and my girlfriend to play together, and I haven't played a Mario Party game since I was a kid, and Mario Party is still random and wacky as hell. It's pretty fun. 7 out of 10. Mario Kart DLC tracks. I wish they would have just made a brand new Mario Kart game or dropped all the tracks at once. Regardless, it's still really fun to hop back into Mario Kart every couple months and try out all the new tracks. Me and my girlfriend have a great time trying out all the tracks together and playing. 10 out of 10. Mario Kart is still the perfect racing game. Pokemon Snap 64. I was not gonna pay $60 for a brand new Pokemon Snap game, but the 64 version from the Nintendo subscription service? Not a bad way to spend a night. It was kind of fun. 7 out of 10. So, I ended up making 2 separate videos. First video was going to be reviewing every single Switch game I played in 2022, and now this is going to be reviewing every single Xbox and PlayStation 5 game I played in 2022.